Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Deuteronomy 29:29. The secret things belong unto the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. Now the children of Israel would be the ones to be able to understand revelations, because it says to us are these things revealed to and to our children forever. So the revelations will come to the children of Israel and their children. And what's been revealed is that the 12 stars that's on the woman is the 12 tribes of Israel. And the 12 tribes of Israel was always promised to return to their homeland in Jerusalem. That would be the blacks, the Hispanics, and Native Americans, the descendants of slaves, and the Native Americans that was over here before Christopher killing Columbus came. And you got Isaiah 59, 21. It says, as for me, this is my covenant with them, says the Lord. My spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth, shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed's seed, saith the Lord, henceforth and forever. So, henceforth and forever, this covenant is with the children of Israel and with their children. Now, when you're talking about the Bible, is one thing you got to understand, that all these Jehovah wickedness and these so-called Christians, so-called white peoples or Edomites, they misunderstand the scriptures and they try to interject their private interpretations. Now, everything in the Old Testament is prophecy. Matthew 5:17 say that Yahushua, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, did not come to do away with the prophets or the law, because he can't do away with the prophets or the law, because those prophecies was things that was to come to pass. When you go to Isaiah 46, chapter 46, verse 10 of Isaiah, say, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. So Yahweh's counsel is going to stand. When he declares something, it's going to happen. He's just declaring a certain thing, like the children of Israel returning to their homeland, like the children of Israel being in captivity under the Edomites. He's declaring these things before they happen. And so people get it confused, thinking that it's old, but he was telling you that he was declaring the end. So it was going to happen. At the end of the day, how people say at the end of the day, it was going to happen. But he was doing it from the beginning, he was telling you. So they get it backwards. They think it's old and something new supposed to come. No, the old was the beginning. The old was the beginning, and the beginning was the end. And I know that's confusing. That's why he said he declared the end from the beginning. Soon as the book start off, that's the beginning of the book. So in the beginning of the book, he's declaring the end of the situation. So when you go to Revelation chapter 12, and it's talking about the woman's seed, you gotta define that, because seed is not always children. Seed is not always sperm. Seed can go two ways. Now here, when you look up the etymology of seed, it says meaning offspring or prodigy, and it said meaning semen. Okay, so it can mean semen, or it can mean the offspring. So it's the woman's offspring, the nation of Israel's children, the nation of Israel offspring. Is no spiritual. You can't put spiritual in that. And then if you go with the semen, you definitely can't put no spiritualness in no semen. Semen comes from a man. So when they say the woman's seed in Revelation, the dragon came to make war with the remaining seed of the woman. You talking about people, bloodline people that has forefathers that's passed them down through the seed line, through the bloodline. That's who the nation of Israel or the woman's seed is. They coming through a bloodline, not no religion somebody done made up, some Edomite done made up. And that's what they pushing all over the place. Some religion talking about it's a organization, a symbolic organization. Got nothing to do with an organization. It's the nation of Israel was always talked about as the woman and the bride of God. And this man child that was birthed out of that nation. That's why I say that the three stars of the nation birthed the man child, because it was three tribes in Jerusalem. When you go to Revelation chapter 12, it was three tribes in Jerusalem at the time when Yahushua, who they ignorantly called Jesus Christ, was born. So that's the nucleus of the situation. The whole book is about the Edomites and the Israelites. And the Israelites is in captivity under the Edomites because the Edomites got the blessing first. They was blessed to rule first, to be the first of the nations. Like with in Numbers 24, talks about Edom being the first of the nation. And in the Apocrypha in 2nd Ezra 6:9 talks about the end of the world is Edom is the end of the world, or Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Meaning that the first world will be ruled by these Edomites, and the Israelites will take over from them, because that's how the blessings fall. And so the dragon that you saw after the woman, that was the nation of Edom. The woman was the nation of Israel. Simple operation. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem and Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace of the elect worldwide. Death to America. Death to these red dragons. Shalom.